Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, Miss Din, and hello, everyone. Welcome to my reflection time. So, today I would like to reflect and refresh the lesson that I've learned during first semester in grammar and Lexis class. So, I hope you guys enjoy watching this video, yeah? Okay, first, I would like to start with category topics that I understand completely. There are a few topics, by the way, so get ready, yeah? Okay, for the first topic, I choose informal and formal vocabulary, which we'll learn in the first week of our semester. And I can say that now I have to distinguish which are informal words and which are formal words. Formal vocabulary is usually used in academic writing, presentation, reports, or email. Meanwhile, informal vocabulary is more suitable for daily conversation with friends or family. For the example, instead of saying honest in formal situation, we can say sincere. And instead of saying use, we can say utilize. And another example is the word maybe can become perhaps in formal writing. I think why can I understand this topic is because after every grammar class, I always looked up for more informal and formal vocabulary at home and wrote them in my notebook. This, as you can see, yeah, and I did it regularly, so little by little, I became more familiar with the differences. And now, whenever I write my assignments, I always try to choose the appropriate vocabulary depending on the context. Okay, for the next topic that I understand well are sentence fragment and run-on sentence. Sentence fragment is an incomplete sentence because it missing an important element such as subject or the main idea. Here's the example. To finish my project on time. This is an incomplete sentence because it didn't express a complete idea. There is just dependent clause, and it can be corrected into I stayed up until midnight to finish my project on time. So the meaning is clearer. On the other side, run-on sentence happened when two or more clauses are joined together without the correct punctuation or conjunction. For the example, my mind has been so loud lately, full stop. I feel so burned out, full stop. This sentence contains two main clauses, so they should be connected with a conjunction or separated with appropriate punctuation. It can be corrected into my mind has been so loud lately, comma, I feel completely burned out. Or my mind has been so loud lately, so I feel completely burned out. So the tone is not that flat and easier to understand. I understand this topic because we practice a lot to identifying incorrect sentences in class, and after so many exercises, I became more aware of sentence structure. And now, whenever I write, I always reread my writing to check whether there are any fragments or run-in sentence. The last topic that I understand well is business presentation. A business presentation is a presentation to communicate ideas, products, services, or business plan in professional setting. And usually it has a clear structure including introduction, explanation that contains problem statement, offering solution, and key features of products or services and benefits, and for the last is conclusion. I think this topic easier because I often have many presentation assignments in another class, and beside that I have been involved in several campus activities that made me more confident in speaking in front of the people and organizing my ideas clearly. Okay, now let's move on to the next category topic that I still don't completely understand. The topic is summarizing a report, especially when explaining graphs, charts, or diagrams. Summarizing a report means explaining the most important information from the chart or diagrams without mentioning every single detail. Usually, we need to identify the main trend, comparing the data, and describing any significant changes with clear and objective languages. Okay, for example, I'll put the bar chart here and here's the explanation. This bar chart shows my mother's tailoring business income from January to June 2026. This bar chart shows that my mother tailoring business income generally increased over the first 6 months of 2026. Although there was a slight decrease in April, the income continued to grow afterward and reached its highest point in June. And this trend suggests that the business experienced steady growth during the period. Honestly, I still find this topic difficult because I wasn't able to attend the class when Miss explained it, and since I missed the lesson, I couldn't directly understand when my classmates explained it to me, and as a result, I still confused how to identify the main points and explaining the diagrams effectively. Therefore, I need more practice to improve my understanding of these topics. And finally, we'll reach the last category topic that I really want to learn more deeply about it, which is CV or resume writing. A CV or resume is a document that summarizes person's education, skills, achievements, and experiences, and it's usually used when people want to apply a job, internship, or maybe also for scholarship. Okay, here's the example that I made, but it has been checked yet because we didn't have enough time to review all of our works during the resume session. And as you can see in my resume, I included my education, my skills, my experience, and my contact number. I really want to master this topic because it would be very useful for me because at the end of semester 5 I will apply for internship, so I want to learn more how to create a professional and attractive CV. I believe that a good CV can make a positive first impression and increase my change of being accepted by the company. So that's why I really want to learn and improve this skill before I actually need it. So yeah, those are the topics that I choose to my reflection, and through this course, I learned many new things that help me to improve my grammar and vocabulary. And I know I still have to learn more and more, but I'm happy because I can see my own progress compared from the beginning of the semester. And before I end this video, I just want to say thank you, Miss Tin. Thank you so much for your effort, your hard work, your patience, and Thank you for the valuable lesson that you've shared with us throughout this semester. I really, really appreciate it. I really appreciate your kindness, your support, and encouragement. And I wish you always healthy, happy, and all the best in everything you do so we can meet again in Elta session because yeah, I've chosen Elta as my focus course. And yeah, that's all. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.